Hey everybody, welcome back to Super Mario Sunshine, the adventure for the all 100 blue coins and 240 100 coin shine sprites continues over here on SGB. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Got more questions here, all lined up for you. Today's focus is going to be on Gelato Beach. And this is where the 100 coin missions start getting a little obnoxious. Yeah, just a little. It's not all bad, because by the next level it'll be absurdly easy. But it's like the best way to get 100 coins for the shine sprite here requires a lot of fucking watermelon fucking. I mean, okay, you're dive bombing into watermelons, but you know, you're essentially just going inside and making them explode, and that's fine. The blue coins aren't too bad here either, to my memory. No, I say that, we're going to episode 4, and we gotta go back to that sandbird and ride on the ground. But I gotta get my sunglasses first. Yes. Anyway, alright, as I ride the sandbird again, there are 4 blue coins total on the sandbird sequence. One of the only times in the game where I think they lock out a number of blue coins to a certain like mini game section, because you won't find blue coins in like the floodless levels, you know, where Shadow Mario just takes your flood pack and never gets the idea to smash it. You just get it back somehow at the end. You never find blue coins there, so that's nice, I guess. Yeah, all blue coins are found within like the level central hub, so to speak. And for some reason, when you spray water into the clouds get bigger. Like, I understand it's condensation, but it's like, it's a process. Like, I don't know how, you know, I just gotta continue with the questions because I'm trying to think scientifically here, and I'm not in any capacity to talk about that sort of shit. Let me see. So, Sonic Master Sword asking me, have you heard about Sonic 3D Blast Director's Cut? Well, at the time of this recording, the Sonic Hacking Contest is already done. And beforehand, I saw the trailer for that. You know, a lot of people were talking about it because one of the main developers, to my knowledge, that actually worked on Sonic 3D Blast was in charge of that director's cut, and a lot of it is like quality of life changes to make the game a better experience, and I respect that. I appreciate that. 3D Blast, you know, there was an okay game underneath all that shit that I didn't like about it, but the fact of the matter is it's still, for the most part, Sonic 3D Blast. I don't like flicky hunting. Like, I don't like the isometric view. I don't know. It's its own thing. You know, I'll give the game that, and that's fine. I won't rate it alongside the classic trilogy because it's not trying to be a classic game. It's its own thing, but you know, as its own thing, I'm not a fan. But you know, the guy wants to make changes to it so that more people can enjoy it. That's cool. So a premium pack buster asks, hey, John, congrats on 300,000. Thanks, I appreciate it. In the many years, what was your favorite review, LP, or commentary that you did? He's got 2 other questions here for Elliot and Matt, but they're not with me for this little adventure, nor should they ever be involved in this little adventure. I'm all alone for this one because, you know, before I answer your question, dude, you know, when we did the Mario 64 Let's Play, like a couple of months back, you know, I did the 100 coin missions right then and there, and Elliot and Matt wanted nothing to do with that. So what happened is that when I said, okay, I'm going after 100 coins now, they got the fuck up, they put their headsets off, and they dueled in Yu-Gi-Oh! In the kitchen next door. And then I told them, I'm done, I got it, let's get back, get the mics back on, let's continue our adventure here. And they said, alright, let's go. And when they knew that I was playing Sunshine so soon after, they thought about 100 coins, and more specifically, they knew about the blue coins, and I was like, fuck that noise. You're gonna do that on your own. And I was like, you know what, that's perfectly fine, because I get it. This shit is not fun. It's just not fun at all. Hey, no sleeping on the job, asshole. Anyway, so to go back to your question, In many years, what was my favorite review, let's play, or commentary you did? I can't pick just one. I can never pick just one of these fucking questions. Like, what's your favorite game of all time? I can't pick one. There's never my favorite game of all time. I have a lot of games that I love. But, review, I want to say, I don't know. There's a lot that I'm particularly... I guess 06 is one of my favorite reviews because it was such a marathon of a video to make. I put a lot of heart and soul into that video and it paid off. I think it's my most watched video. Well, my most watched review on the channel, I should say. Because I think my most watched video is my 21st anniversary like Sonic interview cartoon, which I think is like sitting like 6.5 million views last I checked. You know, I'm proud of that. But for review, it's most likely a Sonic 06 one. Now, I hope to God I never have to make a review as long as that one again, but that game brought a lot out of me. And I think people understood that passion, that's why they keep going back to it. So, hey, more power to you guys. I'll drink to that. Now, in terms of a Let's Play. Let's Play is a little trickier. Because we crank those out more than I do reviews. So there's a lot more to choose from. And I have to say, you know, a lot of the Sonic stuff, I mean, that's easy picking. A lot of the Mario stuff I ended up really liking too. Hey, and just to go real recent, I really liked how the Mario 64 Let's Play came out. Like, I think everybody was just on top of their game for that one. You know, I was playing the game, I was making a lot of casual mistakes here and there. People found it entertaining. You know, the comment section was having a ball with that sort of thing. Elliot and Matt always had something to say. Matt especially, because, you know, he did play the game as well. You know, everybody had something to say for that. Those are my favorite my favorite types of Let's Plays, and by extension, commentaries on Brain Scratch are the ones where everybody has something to say about the game, whether they've heard about it enough so that they've pretty much played the game, or if they have indeed played the game. You know, front to back, covered every corner, they know the game by heart, and everybody's got and especially if everybody's like got a different opinion on it, which promotes discussion. That's a good time. That is excellent background noise. I love a good discussion. Even if it's like for stupid shit. Like, what kind of socks does Mario wear? Who the fuck cares? I do, because I'm bored. I love commentaries that promote discussion. I love Let's Plays that promote discussion. Because it gives you something to talk about. You know, anybody can play a game. Anybody can watch someone play a game. But you go there for the personalities. You go there for what that person has to say as a form of entertainment. And if they're not, you know, if they're not supplying that, then what's the point? For a Let's Play specifically, I should stress. You know, because if it's a walkthrough video, then the point of that video is to watch the gameplay. Yeah, then that's perfectly fine. But if you're watching a Let's Player and they're not, like, promoting ideas or discussions or, you know, trying to make you laugh in some form or fashion, then they're not doing their job. You know, if they're making money off of it anyway. So I thank you for the question, Premium Pack Buster. Alright, Bridge Moon Productions is asking, have I ever played, Yume Nikki? I think I'm pronouncing that right. Yumenikki. No, that name kinda rings a bell. But I don't think, you know what, fuck, there's a keyboard right here. Oh, it's one of the top searches. Let me see here. The fuck is this? Nah, I don't think I have. I don't think I played this at all. It looks dark. There's a lot of abstract imagery I see here on Google Images. There's a surrealistic adventure game by the pseudo-anonymous in Japanese Kikiyama? Did he also make Ebe? Is that what this is? Is it the same guy? Nah, I don't fucking know. But either way, no, I've not played it at all. Looks pretty interesting. Maybe make for a good Halloween Fest game. Not entirely sure. Alright, let's go back to the questions. Antelopes just DM'd me on Twitter. Oh, wait 1 second. Telling him right now. Oh, he's drinking too. Oh, Jack. No, I don't drink Jack. All right. Houdini Jr. Have I ever heard of a web series known as Tome? Did you like any of it? No, you know, I'm good pals with Chris Niosi, but I've not actually watched his baby. His Tome series. I've not. It's like I mean, congratulations to the guy because he got his Kickstarter successfully funded and then some, man. And I'm happy for him. He's such a pleasure to hang around with. He's very entertaining in that way. But I have not watched the series at all. Does that make me an asshole? Because sometimes, I mean, I'll definitely consider, especially the video game. The video game is more my territory. But I don't know. Hopefully, I don't require the context of the actual series itself. Oh, he's gonna kill me once he hears this. I'm gonna drown my sorrows away. Oh. Hey, the Tin Man 1996 is asking what kind of cheeses do you like? Well, I'm always a fan of cheddar. Cheddar's great, especially on potatoes. Like melted cheddar on potatoes, fucking right. That's a good dinner right there with some pork chops. I'd eat that. I like provolone as well. Sharp provolone too. There was another sort of sharp provolone too. There's an actual name for it here in Philadelphia. I don't remember what we call it, but I just know it's sharp provolone. It's like the basic name for it, but I love it so much. Mozzarella is good, especially for like baked pasta, like a baked pasta casserole. Damn, I'm hungry as shit now. But I'm not gonna eat in front of a mic because I'm not disgusting. And I'll drink in front of a mic, but I can get away from the mic so you guys won't at least hear the sipping noises. Speaking of which. Woo! All right. M. Horton is asking, do you like the Mario and Luigi series? If so, which one did you play the most? Your favorite is Bowser's Inside Story. Hey, that's a great one. That is my second favorite Mario and Luigi game. My favorite is Superstar Saga. It's the first one. Not to say that after that the series just kind of snowballs downhill. It's more like, I thought Partners in Time was such a slog to play through. Despite having, you know, good characterization and all that sort of thing, just in terms of gameplay, I just didn't really like it as much as Superstar Saga. I thought that game dragged. But Bowser's Inside Story I thought was a great step up compared to Partners in Time. Not on the level of Superstar Saga, but I just loved I love the plot, I love the world you travel in, I love the Bowser gimmick. Bowser's Inside Story is fantastic. But Superstar Saga, I don't know, I ran into that game like after playing Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and I love the sprite quality of it. I love the gameplay reminded me of Paper Mario a lot, only now you dodge everything with like A and B prompts. I love that team mechanic in that game. I thought it was very simple to pick up and play. It was easy to understand. And I think it makes a great jumping point to get into like Mario RPG specifically. Another reason why I hold it in such high regard is because it's a good gateway into other games. Now for the other game, Dream Team, I thought was fine, but had similar pacing issues I had with Partners in Time, though not as bad. And I have not played Paper Jam at all. Well, okay, that's sort of inaccurate. I played about an hour of Paper Jam, but I put it down because I was like juggling between a few other games at the moment. I just didn't have the time to go back to it. But who knows? That'll probably change later. I've also regretfully have not played the 3DS remake of Superstar Saga. I need to get on that as soon as I can, when I got the time. Because I love Superstar Saga and I have a 3DS remake of that with like the Dream Team sprites and sort of shit. Oh my god, what reason would I have not to play the damn game? You know? That's stupid. So Alex McNeil's asking me, have you ever played Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite? No, I have not, actually. I have not touched the game. This question was asked about a month ago, like October 30th, close to Halloween. And Infinite's already been out for a couple of months at this point. I've still not touched the game. I don't know. Like, I'm sure mechanically and gameplay wise, it's just fine. But that was no reason for me to get excited for that game. You know, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, when that game was announced and released, that was after, God, how many years after Marvel vs. Capcom 2? People thought that franchise was dead because of licensing reasons and all that sort of shit. But that game came out and it was, you know, it... I mean, in hindsight, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is still a great game. I thought it was kind of mishandled, just in terms of like production and all that sort of shit, and having an expansion release like 6 months after the fucking game came out. That was a mistake. But Infinite, it just wasn't hitting any notes with me, despite the fact that it looked no different than any other Marvel vs. Capcom game at that point in time. But I had no reason to be excited for Infinite. Now I'll gladly play the game later down. It probably already has a price drop at this point. Probably not, but I thought it was a safe assumption. But it's something I'll definitely want to try later. Just I'm not in any rush to play it now. Now, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, that's a game for it. That's a game that's getting all my notes right. I can't fucking wait for that game. Got a big video planned for that one too on the main channel, but I'll elaborate on that later. That shit, you guys probably know what I'm talking about. But in case you don't, I'll leave you in suspense, because I'm a dick. Anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow for, let me see, that was Gelato Beach, right? So tomorrow should be Pennant Park. Should be. I should know the answer to that. I bet I can edit all these videos. Oh. Hey. There's an end card here. You should click on it. The previous part on your left and the next part. No. Oh no, I got that wrong. It's the next part to the right and the previous part to the left. I think that's how. I don't know anymore. Just click the video and I appreciate it. Oh.